Hey Gloria, how are you? Hello. I am back. Did you guys miss me? All right, I tried. Oh, Kay, Kayleen, I gotta tag her. Um, there she is. Okay. All right, I tagged a bunch of people, sent it out to a bunch of groups. Hello, hello, hello. Miss Pam Wayne is coming tomorrow. And all I have left to finish the sorting is the dolls. So I got most of that sorted. So that all works good for everybody. Um, for anybody who was not in the first feed, because we are on part two, unless I get really tired, I'm going to be on for like 2 hours and then take a break. And unless I get really tired, um, I'm planning on doing a third feed, but we'll see how it goes because, at some point, even it hits me. For those of you who, well, wait till people come in. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Judy. Gloria, I hope you are doing well. It is always awesome to see you on here. Um, so much to do. My arm is itching. I ran to the dollar store. It's like I took an hour so that I could rest for a minute. Ran to the dollar store and back, talked to my mother, talked to my husband, talked to my son, and then like did some stuff in the kitchen. And now it's like, okay, that was the quickest hour. So for anybody who missed it, Wayne will be in Ohio tomorrow. Next week we are going to Omaha. So we will be meeting up with some people to drop stuff. So I have a lot of stuff to drop, and then going on our other half of our pickup that we only got half of it here. So my goal is to get all this cleared out because we also have 3 pickups this week, and then the one on the weekend, and then the following week it's Alabama. So I'm going to be floating in precious moments. If I thought this was bad, that's going to be worse. All right. So I'm just going through these boxes, whatever they are, they are. Now I think most of the stuff is, $5 to $20 range. I don't think there's anything super expensive in these boxes because I am smart enough to know dumbest stuff too. Yes. Um, I am smart enough to know when I do pickups to look at the expensive pieces and make sure they're not broken. But yes, no, I was happy because uh one of the camels is gone today, so that went on its happy ride, and 2 of the 9 inches, 3 of the 9 inches went on their happy ride. So those are all, it always makes me feel better because those pieces I'm nervous about shipping. And it's not that I like to, spend the money to go do these drop offs, but when somebody's expending that much money for me, I don't think it's going out of my way or my husband's way for us to take that extra step. How is Cass? Cass is good today. Cass is good. She was chilling on the couch playing one of her games, and her dad FaceTimed me, and we were talking, and he goes, "Say hi to Grandma Cass." She's like, "Hi, Grandma." And then a few minutes later, she jumped onto the camera, and she just da 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 da. So Cass is always good when she, nothing warms my heart more than when she's, "Hi, Grandma." Oh, yeah, but nope. Grandma's going to be working her since Wayne is busy on his pickup and he will not be home probably till 11 o'clock, maybe later. Grandma's going to keep herself busy and working too. The more I can get rid of and out of here, the more room I have for the new stuff coming in. That's how I look at it. It is. It is. Nothing melts your heart like that little thing. All right. So I'm going to be working out of boxes. I do have some stuff I put on the table just to save myself some headache. Those are the pieces we're going to be doing first. For anybody who missed it in the first feed, we are doing bonus bucks. So if you want bonus bucks, please let me know. I got Linda, Lydia, and Delyn so far. Anybody else want some? Please let me know. Hey, Sue Ann. Um, Shipping, like I said, I've got everything sorted. So it literally now has come to the point, except for what we're doing today, obviously. So it's literally now coming to the point of how fast I can wrap box to ship. Because by the end of this week, before I head to Omaha, I want all the stuff that I have on the racks because I couldn't get to boxes gone. And my house to look like a house. Is that going to happen? Hell no. Hell no. Because I know at least one day I have to go on a pickup. And then I've got, no, 2 days I might be, I don't know. My husband says that I never turn it off. And he might be right. All right, if you guys are ready, so am I. Let me get my database set up over here. Oh, seems to be working, so maybe it was just the computer was running a little hot. I do have a bunch of mini nativity stuff. Okay. So I do need a couple elves. You know, it's with the precious moments, it's either feast or famine. There are months where I am just struggling to find shipments, or shipments of value and in quantity, instead of, oh, here's 5 here or 10 here, something that's 400 or 500. um and then all of a sudden everything hits at once. Like I had somebody who have literally, it's been 5 or 6 years, yeah, at least 5 or 6 years since they we purchased some of their stuff, and they just out of the blue contact us. Hey, we've got more. Then and then it's things like that happen. So take it when you can. Oh, I can imagine, hon. If it's anything like my house, I did speak to him while we were on break, and he said according to his GPS, he should be there about 5:45. So that was the best I got from him. All right, so we're going to get going right now. If you guys could share it out as always, I appreciate it. Okay, our first piece up is our two very special sister, E2825. Okay, the original cost on this was $37.50. Currently, it's valued at $82. We have it for $5. That is to a very special sister, E2825. Yeah, he when I talked to him, he said he was 70 miles away, so I don't know, but he was on 127, I think he said. I don't know. That's the thing, when he's coming out of Detroit, it doesn't take him back to 9094. It takes him on back roads, because then he's got to, if he goes to 94, he's got to take 126 back through, so it's backtracking. So it takes him more back roads. All right, let me put this here. Hey, Wendy. Wendy, did you get your boxes? And if you are missing anything, just let me know, because there could be stuff on the shelves that like I said, I'm busting my butt this week to make sure I get out as much as humanly possible. Okay. Our next little piece up tonight will be, okay, where's the number thing? Oh, all right, here we are. This is our May Your Holidays Be So, So Special, 402-4088. 402-4088. Okay. There it is. Okay. All right, my computer's like going in slow motion. So if we start having computer problems, hello, Miss Maggie, I will have to reboot the internet. Honestly, I'm going to have to contact them because that's what I think the problem is. All right, this is our May Your Holidays Be So, So Special. This is from 2005. It is the annual for that year. The original cost on it was $35. Currently still valued at $35. We do it for $5. And that's our May Your Holiday Be So, So Special. Hey, Kaylin. All right, we are going to be picking for our sister's piece. I have Linda, Lydia, and Miss Margarita. And that's that little one there. Okay, put you down here. Bag. Linda, Lydia, and Margarita, you stay in the bag. M's. Linda in the bag. Lydia in the bag. This is for the little sister's piece. And that is going to. All right, love you. Yep, please don't let the dogs out without actually watching them. Wait, why don't you let them out before you leave? Because I'm leaving now. Congratulations, Linda. You can't take that 5 minutes for your dogs? It's because I'm literally walking out the door. Uh-huh. Poor little babies. Hey, Miss Sue W., how are you? All right. This is His Eyes on the Sparrow. This is E0530. Oh, you're doing it for me? Thanks, babe. This is His Eyes on the Sparrow. Oh, I had the hiccups. You're welcome. All right, my computer's giving me a hard time. I guess the computer figures it's Saturday. You just found the boxes? Okay. I don't know what he did with them because I told him, but you know, this is my husband. All right, the original cost on this was $28.50. The current value on this is $105. We're doing it for $10. That is His Eyes on the Sparrow. And this one is E0530. Hey, David, how are you?
Good, and yourself?
Pretty good.
Go ahead. To you too, so
pick up that little thing so when she opens the door, she doesn't try and escape.
Of course.
Okay, current value on this is $105. I don't know when she suddenly became a boy cat.
Yeah, I don't know either.
All right, we are going to be picking for May Your Holiday Be So, So Special. Remember, guys, we might end up getting duplicates by the time we're done. All right. We got Linda, Della, and Miss Sue-Ann. Wait, make sure that's all we had. And Lydia. Lydia, Linda, thank you. No problem. Where's your stick, Sue-Ann? Sue. There's Sue. This is for May Your Holiday Be So So Special. That is going to Sue Ann. Congratulations. Now, I do have one expensive piece on the table. I forgot that was on the table. Let me mark that one in. Okay. We have our Grandpa's Island. Okay. Does not have a box, unfortunately. This is item number 129259. Okay. Current original price in this was $100. Currently valued at $140. Now this one does not have a box, so we've got her down for $60. This is Grandpa's Island. And this is a replica of the playhouse that Sam had built on his property for his grandkids. It is 129259, and you are so welcome. Original cost on this was $100. It's currently valued at $140. We have it for $60. 129259. And that one's Grandpa's Island. All right, we are going to be picking for his Eyes on the Sparrow. We have Lydia, Margarita, and Miss Linda. Go back. Go back. Lydia, Linda, Margarita. Okay. His Eyes on the Sparrow is going to... Okay. Hey, Marietta, how are you? Linda. For anybody who missed it in the first feed, I got to my bubble wrap place literally 10 minutes after they, because I have to be there between 1 and 3. I got there right around 3:10. Actually, I think it was 3:07, and they were locked up and gone. So I did not get my bubble wrap, and they're closed on the weekend, so I will not have the bubble wrap until Monday. However, any boxes that are packed and ready to go and that I can ship are going to ship out Monday. Then I will pick up my bubble wrap and keep going. What's the matter? Okay. So I want you guys to know that we will be doing major shipping next week. Like probably the most shipping I've done in 1 week in a long time. All right. This one is Jesus is the Light That Shines. E0502. Okay. My computer is like going in slow motion for some reason, which is really weird. Oopsie, dash 0502. Okay, this is considered a Christmas themed figurine. Okay, original cost in this is $22.50. Currently valued at $75. We have it for $5. E0502 is our Jesus is the Light That Shines. We had nobody in Grandpa's Island, so I'm going to erase that. Oh, why you do that to me? There we go. Goodbye, dear. Love you too. Have fun. And now the house is quiet. All right, this is our Jesus is the Light That Shines, E0502. Okay. This one has its original brown paper that it was wrapped in. Disintegrating, but it's still there. Okay. Oh. Our next one up is You Are My Once in a Lifetime. 531030. That is our You Are My Once in a Lifetime. This is the little girl with her big fish there. Oh, come on, computer. Okay. She was originally $45. She's currently valued at $65. We're gonna do her for 15. 531030. You Are My Once in a Lifetime. Okay. Original $45, currently valued at 65. We have her for 15. All right, we are going to be picking for our Jesus is the Light That Shines. Okay, now I have to do all the work myself. She's not here to do it. All right, we have Linda, Lydia, Marlene, Marilyn, and Sue Ann. Linda, Lydia, Marlene. There you are. Oh, there's Marilyn. There's Marlene. And Sue Ann. Okay. Whoa. Oh, okay. All right. This one is for Jesus is the Light That Shines. And that is going to Marilyn. Congratulations. Okay. All right, this is a little $5 one. This is our Happiness is Belonging, B0008. Whoa, my computer went down. Hang on, that was really weird. B. Okay. You are welcome. This is our little clown. Happiness is Belonging. This is part of the birthday club. Okay. Original cost on this was $16. Currently valued at 37. We have it for 5. This is our Happiness is Belonging. That is Happiness is Belonging. B0008. Okay. All right, give me a minute and we're going to pick for our You Are My Once in a Lifetime. I have Linda, Lydia, Tammy, and Sue Ann. Those two stay. You stay. You go back. You go back. And then you go. All right. You Are My Once in a Lifetime going to Tammy, congratulations. All right. Do you? This one is called Always in His Care. Kathy, you came in just a little late. I just picked for that. This one is 524522. Hey, lay down in there. Okay. This is Always in His Care. This is limited to 1,990 pieces. Okay. Original value was $30, currently valued at $33. We of course have it for $5. But this one is limited to 1,990 pieces. Kuma, where's your troublemaking brother or sister? And that is 524522. And again, we have that at 5. Okay. Okay, that's that one. All right, we are picking for our 008. We have, what is she looking at? She's holding a little egg with a little baby chick laying in it. So I don't know if you can see it easier on the box. But there's a little chick inside the egg. Okay. All right, our 008, we have Cindy D, Lydia, Sue Ann, Kathy on that one. Okay. There's Lydia, Cindy D, Sue Ann, and Kathy. Cindy D, Lydia, Sue Ann, and Kathy. Whoops, Kathy did not come in for that one. Kathy was not in for that one. All right, this is for Happiness is Belonging, a little clown. That's going to Cindy D. Okay. All right. Now, let's see what I have in the box. 088. Sue Ann? Okay. All right, these are all additions to the nativity in this one box. So that's what we're going to do. Let me put this here. You're welcome, dear. Lydia, you got the last one, so let me put you in. Okay. All right, first one up is Ringing Out the Good News, 529966. Okay. Okay. Original cost in this was $27.50, currently valued at $65. I do it for $10. This is our ringing out the good news. It is an addition to the nativity, and it is 529966. And that one is 529966. Okay. Okay. Hey, Kathy, how are you, sweetheart? Next one up. This is the first Noel. This one is the little boy one. There are two versions of this. This is our little boy. This is E2365. Okay, this is considered a nativity edition. Original cost on him was $16. Currently valued at $52. And we, of course, are going to do him for $5. This is the first Noel, the little boy, and I'm going to mark it that way so I don't mess myself up when I'm sorting things. There is a little girl version. I don't know if I have her, but so I know what I'm looking for. This one's number is E2365. It is going to be $5. Okay. Well, it's always good to hear that you're doing better. You were under the weather? Okay. Okay. That is the first Noel. Again, in addition to the nativity. All right. We are picking for bringing out the good news. And I have Lydia, Kathy, and Miss Cindy D in. Okay. That one is Kathy. That one is Linda. And Cindy D. This one is our ringing out the good news. And that is going to Cindy D. Okay. Next one up. Next. Okay. This one's called And You Shall See a Star. Okay. This one is 272787. Bringing out the good news was 10. The first Noel was 5. Guys, supposed to move. Okay. This one is 272787. Okay. This is called And You Shall See a Star. Original cost in this one was $32.50. Currently valued at $44. We have it for 10. I know it says it's valued at $44, but honestly, this is one we don't see a lot because these stars would break off. Okay, because as you see how it moves, so this is one of the nicer ones because the front moves a lot, but the back is, I mean, literally, you can take the star completely. Okay, but the back is pretty tight. A lot of times either the string would break or the star would break because this is exactly how they shipped them. No extra packaging, no cardboard. You had to make sure that this bubble wrap is on super duper tight so that star cannot move. Okay, this one is 272787. And it is called And You Shall See a Star. Okay. All right. We are picking for our 365. We have Lydia, Linda, and Sue Ann. Okay. Whoops. Dropped the stick in the bag. It's not supposed to be in the bag. You're out. You're right. All right. This is for the first Noel boy going to Lydia. Okay. Okay, that's that one. All right. This is the first Noel little girl. I'm just putting her in. But I gotta make sure I mark these right because the numbers are very hard to read. Okay. This one is E2366. And that's the first Noel, the little girl. Yes, Cindy. Matter of fact, I was going to contact you when I was done later tonight. E-2366. Okay. This is the first Noel, the little girl. Okay, her original cost was 16. Her current value is 69. Okay, we do them for $5. That is E2366. And that's the little girl version. We had the little boy walking with the lantern. This one's a little girl with her bonnet. Uh, ooh. Ooh, ouch. Okay. This one is E2366. Okay. That just sounds painful. Lacey, I will see what I have as far as grandparents or elderly. See what I have for you, okay? All right. So we're picking for, I lost my place here. And You Shall See a Star. And we have Kathy, Lydia, Linda E, and Sue Ann. You come out, you go in. You stay, and you. Okay. And this is for And You Shall See a Star. And that's going to Linda E. Make sure I got the right Lindas. All right. Okay, that's this one was what we just showed. All right, our next one up is the Heavenly Light. Now, okay, and this one is E5637. Whoopsie. E dash. Okay. Whew. E dash 56. All right. All right. The original cost in this was $15. Currently, this is valued at $60. I do not get this very often. We are doing this for $10. This is called the Heavenly Light. It is E5637. Okay. You're welcome, Miss Linda. All right. This one is E5637. And it is $10. All right. We are going to pick for our 366. Okay. And we had Kathy, Lydia, Margarita, and Linda H. Bag, please. Kathy, Lydia, Margarita, and Linda H. All right, this is for the first Noel, the little girl, and that is going to Miss Lydia. Okay, let me put that here. Okay, beautiful. All right, this one's a little more expensive, but it's on the table. This one is 112847. Okay, that wood number was completely wrong. Okay. Wrong thing. Okay. This is our squashed with love. 112874. Okay. This is our 112874. Squashed with love. Okay, it's considered part of the fall celebration. This was originally a $50 figurine. We do it for $25. It's a little Indian sitting around all of her pumpkins and squashes. She is number 112874. Lydia, you did get our last one. And our squash with love is $25. It's one of the cuter ones. I do like the little feather and stuff. Okay. Put that in on last. Okay. All right. This one I have two of. Lacey, are you still on? I have this one. That's supposed to be parents of the bride or parents of the groom, but it is an older looking couple. I'm trying to think of what else I have that would qualify. I'm going to have to look, I think. All right, our next one up. I have two of these. This is our Love to the Rescue 102393. 102393. And I only said that one because I happened to see it when I went to the shop. This was originally $22.50. Currently it's $60. It is our little firemen. I have two. I'm going to do them for $10. They're valued at $60. And that is our Love to the Rescue. And that is 102393. And we do have two. One is in a box. Okay. All right. On our Squashed with Love, we have Lydia, Kathy, Sue Ann, and Marilyn. This one is 102393. That is Love to the Rescue. That is our little fireman. Okay. Let's pick for our Squashed with Love. Put you guys on this side. All right. And I have Lydia, Kathy, Sue Ann, and Marilyn. Lydia. There she goes. Marilyn. Kathy. And Sue Ann. This one is Squashed with Love. And that is going to Marilyn. Congratulations. Okay. All right, let's see what else I got in here. Without hurting myself. This one. That one. Okay. This is our Jesus is the Sweetest Name I Know. 523097. Okay. This one is, again, an addition to the Nativity. Original cost on this was $22.50. Currently valued at $52. And that is our Jesus is the Sweetest Name I Know. We're going to do this one for $5. It is 523097. Okay, Miss Lydia, Miss Tammy, you guys both got the firemen. Hey, Miss Judy and Charlie, and I just see you guys are watching in the background. Okay, all right. This is 523097. And that one is. Hey, Dodie, how are you? That is Jesus is the Sweetest Name I Know. Okay. Okay, this is our Isn't He Wonderful? Again, these last few pieces are additions to the Nativity. Okay, this is our Isn't He Wonderful? E5639. E-5639. I'm pretty good. My husband is working. He's driving. Lisa, did he show up yet? Are you still on? Okay. Original cost in this was $12. Currently valued at $50. This is our Isn't He Wonderful? We're going to do it for $5. And this one is E5639. E dash. And I told you most of them in this group, whoopsie. Most of them in this group are going to be in our $5 range. All right, we're going to pick for 097. I have Cindy D, Kathy, and Lydia. And that's for Jesus is the sweetest name I know. Okay. Okay. See, Lydia, Kathy, and Cindy D. Okay. I'm doing pretty good. Okay, Jesus is the sweetest name I know is going to Lydia. All right, let me fix this so I know what's done, what's not done. Okay, I'm going to do those guys next. This one go this way. That one go that way. There we go. A little more straightened out here. All right, our next one is our Behold. Oh, I got to put your name in so I don't forget who got it. Okay, this is our Behold the Lord, 737607. Okay. This is a 3-piece set. Okay. We're going to do this for $10. This is a 3-piece set. So it has the little manger bed, little hay manger bed, and it has a little baby sleeping in the bed. Okay. And then I don't know why, but it has the extra pillow. Okay. I never understood the whole extra pillow, but it is what it is. This one is Behold the Lord, 737607. We are doing the set for $10. Okay, then give me 1 second. Currently it's valued at actually $38. Okay, 737607. That's for Behold the Lord. You're back. I was like, where's the baby? The baby's laying in the manger still. Thought I lost it. Nope, just left it sitting in the manger. Okay. All right. Once I get this whole thing boxed, did I put that in already? Nope. We will pick for our Isn't He Wonderful? It's that one. All right. Our 639, isn't he wonderful? We had Lydia, Linda H, and Kathy. Lydia, Linda H, Kathy, you already in the bag. All right, Cindy comes out. All right, this is for 639. Isn't he wonderful? Going to Miss Linda H. Okay, there we go. I had a hard time typing. All right, next one up. Jesus the Savior is born. 520357. 520357. All right. This one we are doing for $10. This was originally a $25 figurine, currently valued at $68. This is our Jesus the Savior is born. Number 520357. And it's our little one just reading the newspaper. Woo. 520357. Oh, that was for someone else? That's okay. And this one is $10. You'd be amazed. That happens a lot. Okay. Okay. This is original cost, and this was $25. Currently, it's valued at $68. We have it for 10. This is our Jesus the Savior was born. 520357. All right. We're going to pick for our 607, our Behold the Lord. I have Maria and Miss Lydia. And then I'm going to take a slight break because I got to go to the bathroom. Okay. And I want to check on the dogs. Okay. All right, this is for Behold the Lord, and it's going to Lydia. Congratulations. All right, let me put this over here. Put you in. Okay, guys, give me a second. I'm going to check on the dogs and run to the bathroom really quick. Okay. And that can sit there. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. All right. Now, both of these were ones from, ouch, earlier feeds that I had. I told you we're going to end up with duplicates. Let me see. Control F. E dash. Did this one not go? Oh, she doesn't do the dash. Okay. All right, we had this on the earlier feed. Here's a duplicate. I might have one. I know we sold one the other day, but I might have one in boxes. I will look for you. Let me write it down, Sandy. Okay. All right, we had this on the earlier feed. I've got another one. It's $5. This is E-7154. God is love, dear Valentine. Marianne got the last one. This one is E-7154. That is God is love, dear Valentine. That is E3. Hey, Tanya. Okay. We have to pick for our Jesus the Savior is born, I believe. Yes, Jesus the Savior is born. And who do we have in there? We have Miss Marilyn and Miss Kathy and Miss Lydia. All right. Okay. Lydia. Put the wrong sticker. And Miss Marilyn. Kathy. There's Kathy's. Okay. All right. This is our Jesus the Savior is born going to. Hey, knock it off, you two. Lydia, congratulations. Okay, next one. This one we also had on the earlier feed. This is the one, I think. Yeah. This is the one that is valued. He's on his way back. Okay. He did that fast. Okay. This is the one that is valued at $166. This is our E. Love is sharing, the boy. E-3110. Okay. And that is Love is sharing. Was originally $13, currently valued at $166. And you know what we did it for? Yes. You're not going out. You just went out. Nice try, buddy. We have it for $5. Okay. Tammy got the one in the first feed. We have a second one. This is our Love is Sharing. Original cost on this was how much? $13. Currently valued at $166. Hi, Paula. I told you we're going to have duplicates because so many of these boxes are. So, all right. We are, Lydia, you got, or Kathy, I'm sorry. You got our God is love. So thank you. Okay. What is next? My ear is itching. Okay, this is also a nativity piece. This is Happy Birthday, Jesus. Now, this is actually, wait a minute. Oh, okay. This is actually an addition to the mini nativity. This one is 530492. It is here. 530. This is Happy Birthday, Jesus. This is our little elephant. With the present on his back. This was originally $20, currently valued at 530492. Currently valued at 32. We have it for 530492. Yeah, that's a problem I have too, Maggie. That one is $5. My dogs just want to go out so that they can run and chase the bunnies because we have lots of bunnies in the yard. I don't know why bunnies feel the need to nest in our yard. All right, we are picking for our 110. I have Paula, Lydia, Marlene, and Sue Ann. Lydia stays in the bag. Marlene, Sue Ann. Let me get a stick for Paula. Oh, I got a stick for Paula. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Just checking. Paula, Lydia, Marlene, and Sue Ann. This is for Love is Sharing. What does the box say? Is that what you wanted to see? Okay. I don't know what BYF means. Butterfly for the first mark. I think that's what she means. Hang on, I'll let you know. Yeah, Butterfly was first year production. Butterfly for the first mark. All right. Our Love is Sharing is going to Lydia. All right, that's the little boy one that's valued at $166. All right, let me let these dogs out because even though I don't trust them and I think they just want to run around for a minute, just in case, I don't want to be cleaning up any messes. If you know what I mean. Because sooner or later, they're not going to be aligned. That was the box and the elephant. Oh, the box and the elephant? Hang on. It says to Jesus on it. The little box says to Jesus. You are welcome. All right, give me a minute. Come on, guys. You know, it'd be nice if I could trust you. I just don't. Come on. Do not jump. Don't do it. No jumping. Ow, ow. Go. good thing I let them out. They actually did have to go. Okay. Let's pick for our 492 so I don't get confused and we're all caught up. That was our Happy Birthday Jesus. We have Lydia, Judy, Cindy, Margarita. Too many people in there. Lydia. Judy, Cindy, Margarita. Sue Ann and Maria. Sue Ann. And Beth and Linda. Maria, Beth, and Linda. Okay. Yes, she did get her camel today. All right, this is Happy Birthday, Jesus. Going to Judy. Congratulations, Judy. That's the little elephant. Okay. There are a lot of people in for that little elephant. This is our You Just Can't Chuck a Good Friendship. The little one with the puppy dog and the garbage. This is PM882. I was never so careful in my life trying to clean that off some for you. It was quite dusty. All right. This was originally $27.50, currently valued at $60. We do it for $5. This is You Just Can't Chuck a Good Friendship. This is our PM what is it? 882? Yep, PM 882. Okay. Okay. You talking again. Yeah, her house is like Wild Kingdom. I was surprised how quickly he got out of there. I thought for sure he'd want to play with Puppy Dog for a little bit. Okay, this one is Our Love Can Never Be Broken. This is 550010. Okay, original cost on this was $50. Current value is still $50. We have it for $20. This is 550010. This is Our Love Can Never Be Broken. Oh, another one with styrofoam. Let me see something here. And that's the little one with the vase that fell over and all the flowers. That is 550010, currently valued at $50. We have it for $20. Okay. 882, we have Margarita, Kathy, and Miss Marilyn. And I have a bunch of sticks to put away. So it's going to take me a minute. Margarita. Kathy. And Marilyn. This is for Are You Just Can't Chuck a Good Friendship. Okay. And that's going to Miss Marilyn. Congratulations. Okay. Why are you doing that? There we go. Gotta fix that. All right. Next one up. This is our Bless You. 679879. This is the one they would make after me. The original cost on this was $25. Still valued at $30. We do it for $10. That's our little Bless You. I do, however, like her slippers. Did little kitty cat slippers. Just need the whiskers. I like how they did the flower on the side of the tissue box. This one is 679879. And it is $10. This is our little Bless You. All right, we are, oh, I gotta copy this over. We're gonna pick for our Love Can Never Be Broken. And we have Marilyn, Kathy, and Sue Ann in for that. Ouch. Okay. All right. Bag. All right, Marilyn, Kathy, and Sue Ann. Marilyn, Kathy, and Sue Ann. This is for Our Love Can Never Be Broken. Going to Miss Sue Ann. Okay. All right. This one is Friendship Grows When You Plant a Seed. It is 524271. Typed it in the wrong spot. 524271. Okay. This was originally a $40 figurine, currently valued at $117. We have it for $10. Friendship grows when you plant a seed. 524271. Okay. You are so welcome. All right, this one we have a 10. Now, I will tell you on this one, currently valued at 117. Part of the reason why is you see that tiny little flower bud there? It is broken off more times than you can imagine. This is our Friendship Grows When You Plant a Seed. 524271. If you were about to give up, never give up. Original cost in this was 40, currently valued at 117. All right, on our 879, there's a lot of people in, so it's going to take me a minute. We have Lydia, Kathy R, Kathy S, and Sue Ann. Kathy S. Kathy R, where are you at? Kathy R, Lydia, and Sue Ann. Okay. This one is this is for Bless You. Yep. And that's going to Kathy R. Congratulations, Kathy. Okay, give me a second so I can make a little room on this table because I got myself crowded in. Okay. All right, we had Grandpa's Island here originally for 60. If anybody's interested in it, for 50. 129259. It's valued at like 145. This is a chapel exclusive, Grandpa's Island. This is a first come, first serve because we originally, 140. We originally had this marked at 60. We're going to drop it down to 50. I don't know where the card is. And it's going to Miss Lydia. Because we've already shown it once, you know how it goes. Okay. Okay, thank you. If now I got to put that back up on the top, so it worked out nice. All right, next one up. This is our It's a Banner Day Congratulations, 795259. Can't do that. We're going to do just something different. There's a reason why. I'll do that next. Let's do this one. This is our You Are My Inspiration, PM0021. This is a members only piece. PM0021. This is our You Are My Inspiration. The original cost in this was 45, currently valued at 48. We have it for 15. Limited, it was only out for the 1 year. You're welcome, Miss Kathy. And that is You Are My Inspiration. We have to pick for our 271. And this one is PM0021. Okay. All right, let's pick for our, we have Paula and Miss Lydia on our Friendship Grows When You Plant. Okay. You can go back. You can go back. This is for our friendship grows when you plant a seed. And that's going to Miss Lydia. God, you are like really lucky. Okay. All right. Inspiration one. All right. Now this is the one I was going to do. This is it's a banner day. Congratulations. It is 795259. And it's just a little girl holding up the congratulations banner. Her original cost was $25, currently valued at $33. Be honest with you, not something we get a lot of. I don't know if it's because it's a sorry, I had the hiccups there. It's just too plain or what. I think it's cute. I like her outfit and everything. I think it's very cute. We do it for $10, mainly because we don't get it very often. This is 795259. And she is $10. And that is our It's a Banner Day. Congratulations. Miss Marilyn, congratulations. You got our inspiration piece. Okay. All right. I haven't had this one in a bit. Okay, this is our We're Pulling For You. 106151. You're so welcome. This is our We're Pulling For You. 106151. This was originally $40, currently valued at $85. We do it for $15. This is our We're Pulling For You, our little donkey who wants to be a pain in the butt. And okay. You guys, I barely made a dent. It seems like I'm showing so much, but it doesn't seem like the piles are going down. This is We're Pulling For You. 106151. We got our stubborn little donkey right there. Has no intention of moving. Okay. Original cost on this one was $40. Currently valued at $85. Hey, knock it off. Suki, leave the cat alone. Don't shake your head at no to me. All right, we are picking for our It's a Banner Day. Congratulations. I lost my bag. Here it is. We have Miss Sue Ann and Miss Kathy. Nope. Always got the little darlings with me. All right. It's our It's a Banner Day. Congratulations going to Sue Ann. Sue Ann, you got a lucky stick going on all of a sudden. Congratulations. Okay. All right, next one up. Let's see. I'll go in my $5 box. Okay. All right. This one is There's Joy in Serving Jesus. This is E7157. That is our There's Joy in Serving Jesus, E-7157. Okay. Original cost on this was $17, currently valued at $49. We, however, are doing it for $5. Hey, Miss Pam. And this is our There is Joy in Serving Jesus. Our we're pulling for you is going to Miss Lydia. Pam, quick question. Were you the one who was asking me about the marching piece, the marching ahead for 25-year piece? This is. It says no, but let me check the weather thing to see if that's changed. I'm not really worried about storms because we've been getting them so much, but I am concerned about my husband driving. Yeah, it says nothing for us. So I don't know. Precipitation. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it says no for us. Oh, now we're supposed to get storms on Wednesday. That changed because it was originally Thursday. Nope. Okay. Just checking. Okay. That was our Joy in Serving Jesus. That one can go over here. All right. This one is Feed My Sheep. Okay. Nope, this one's busted. There's a butterfly. You want the gondola piece. Okay. I will let you know if I find the gondola piece. Alright, this one is broken, so that's going in the garbage right now. I'm gonna keep throwing the stuff in the garbage. I'm not gonna be able to move the box, the bin. Ouch. Alright, next one up. This one is Hello Lord, It's Me Again, PM811. PM811. Okay. Alright, this is wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hey Veronica, how are you? This is PM811. This is Hello Lord, It's Me Again. Okay. The original cost on this is $25. The current value on this is $337. Okay. I'm kind of flabbergasted because I never knew it was that expensive. This is our Hello Lord, It's Me Again. It is item number PM811. How much should I do it for? Oh, I gotta take that out. That didn't go. $337. Okay. I'm going to be as fair as I can. I do not get this a lot. Now I know why. We're doing it for 15. It could be. Here's the thing. This is a limited edition piece. It was only out for the 1 year. Um Honestly, it says there were two production marks, okay? This production mark $337. The other production mark is $89. So even if it's a mistake, how big of a mistake is it? I don't know. I could not tell you. I do know it is not a piece I get a ton of, but I also, it's an older piece. It is something that, we do get. It's not like, there are certain pieces you get, like the marching ahead. I haven't seen one of those in a few years that we've had until recently. So, those are pieces that this one I get it 2, 3, 4 times a year. So to me, when you get it, I don't think it's more than a $15. Yeah, I don't think it's more than $15 to me. Okay, now I understand why the database says that. It is the harder one to find. I don't know why. I don't know if it was because it was, yeah, because it says low value on it is 186, average is 243, high is 337. I'm, yeah, I just can't see doing it for that kind of pricing. And I'm not, I understand why they do the pricing the way they do. It's totally makes sense to me. But they do know things like they have more of an idea of like how many are produced and all of that, where I don't know those things. So I just take it on face value as to, well, I do get this a lot, or I get this once in a great while, or we never have this. It's like really hard to get. All right. This one is one of our babies first. Okay. This is our baby's first trip. 16012. Ouch. 16012. 16012. Well, Amy, this is another one. Okay. This was originally 3250. They value this. Current value on this one, it's $200. Okay. I literally do it for $15. And I have been doing it for $15, I think, since I started selling. I don't fluctuate in pricing. Now, I will say this is one of them that you don't get as much as, like, you get all of the baby's first word, baby's first, always get those. Baby's first picture, got a lot of those. Baby's first pet, baby's first meal, baby's first trip, baby's first haircut. Those are the ones that are harder to find. It says it's valued at 200. I don't see it. If I'm charging you 200, it is because it's something like a numbered piece, limited, like the big portrait piece, the marching band piece, the pieces that are really far and few between. But this one, baby's first trip, $15, just like I always do. And I will tell you this, I find it funny because in the beginning, when I first started, we're gonna pick for hello, it's me again in a minute. I gotta put this in. When I first started selling, I didn't know anything about anything. Okay, I didn't know about the database. I didn't know, and you would think there were people out there who would help. There wasn't. Okay, and I do know that I got a lot of slack from a lot of people because they accused me of so many things that because I wasn't selling at the prices they felt were good enough. Okay, I have Lydia, Paula, Marilyn. All right, Lydia. Paula, Maryland. Kathy, Sue-Ann. Kathy and Sue-Ann. Okay. Margarita and Marlene. You know, one of the things I started selling for was because, now don't get me wrong, every shipment is different. Some shipments cost me, way, way more than other shipments, and that's just the way it is. But I started selling because I was trying to sell to people who could not afford to spend $200 on a piece like that. Or, and it's one piece you need for the collection that has, what, 7 in it? This is for Hello Lord, it's me again, and it's going to Kathy S. Congratulations, Kathy. And I've tried to stick to that. I've tried to keep it at a fair market value. Now, true, I've been burned before because, sometimes it just happens, but it is what it is. I mean, I know when I wanted to collect and I could not afford to collect because I had small children, and especially when I was on maternity leave and I wasn't getting paid for it because it wasn't back then, they didn't have things like paid maternity leave. It was, things like that. I couldn't get the pieces that I wanted to get. Well, now I can afford, maybe afford them a little more because of the way I do it. But, that was part of why I started selling. And I'm not going to have people tell me that I'm charging too little. I think that's ridiculous. All right, keeping in the baby theme, I have baby's first haircut. This one, original cost on this one again was $32.50. Current value on this one, what are you doing, dog? I can see you. Current value on this one is going to also, oh, no, wait, that's what I'm charging, not what it is. Current value is $80. Okay. Now, this one is the little one getting her hair cut. He cut off her little bow. That's our baby's first haircut. 12211. We are going to pick for baby's first trip. This one. That's the whole purpose of it. It is. Don't get me wrong. I love the fact that I can do this and not be having to go out in the middle of winter and drive somewhere to work, and I can work out of my house. I love that. That is a benefit to me. But I try and work really hard, and I try and keep the prices really affordable. Because you know what? I am not one of these people who feel, well, I'll just set it on the shelf until somebody can. Uh oh. Hang on, when my husband texts, it always makes me nervous. Okay. It's beautiful where he's at. There's to me there is no reason. 12211. Okay, got that right. All right, we're gonna pick for baby's first trip. What is it gonna do? I'm gonna put money out and then just leave it sit on my shelf until maybe somebody comes along who can. You know what? I get now. This one maybe is not as much, but I get some of the other ones. I get baby's first word all the time. Baby's first birthday all the time. So to me, it's just kind of, I don't get it. But I've been, like I said, I've gone through this the whole time I've been selling. All right, we have Cindy D. Let me grab her. Cat, what are you doing? Cindy D. Maryland. Okay. Linda H. I'm having a little bit of an allergy attack. Don't mind me. Kathy S. Lydia. Jennifer W. And and Miss Margarita. There you are. Okay. This is for baby's first trip. Okay. So this is our 012. That's going to Margarita. Congratulations. All right, let me put that in. Okay. All right, next up, we're going to pick for that one. Okay, those can stay on the table. I'm just leaving the sticks right there. I do have a baby's first picture. This one is, and it has no box, but I think I also have one in a box. But we're only going to pick one because I have to go in the other room and check. This is 2841. And it's E. Wrong sheet. Since I'm doing the babies first, and this one's here. 2841. All right, this one is baby's first picture. Okay, see, this is what I mean. This one, originally 45. Obviously, it's a bigger pig thing, and it's got its bird. Look at how nice the spring is, though. That spring's like in really good condition. See what I mean? Okay, but the current value on this one is $60. Why? Because this one was a little bit more expensive. This one's more common, easier to find. So that's why the value on this one is what it is. But this is our baby's first picture, part of that same series. And I'm going to put you down here. And that is E-2841. Also $15. The only ones I do for less than 15 is baby's first word and baby's first birthday, because I usually get those in plethora. All right, we are picking for 211, which was our baby's first haircut. And we have Cindy D. Gotcha. Maryland. Gotcha. Miss Pam. I don't think I have your stick here. Pam. Gotcha. Linda H. Gotcha. Okay. Who got 811? That went to... You did, Kathy. Okay, this is for baby's first haircut. And that is going to... Hang on. That is going to Pam H. Congratulations. That was for baby's first haircut. All right. All right, next to the brown tree. This is an ornament. You talking about that one? That's a little ornament. Okay, that's one of the 12 days of Christmas. This is my little car riding buddy. That's my little turtle that my daughter-in-law made for me. She makes these. And then she makes up little stories about them, which is like adorable. That's my little notepad paper holder. See, it says all precious in his sight, and it's literally just blank or paper in there. And on the, it's just a little, see, It's just paper to hold paper. You have one in your car. I have. I now. I took them out because they did the windshield. But I have the turtle on the one side, and then right above the mirror, between the mirror and the very top, I have my little purple shark. She made us all sharks, and we all had different colors. And my husband, did he have blue or black? His looked like a whale because of the coloring. But yeah, so this is my little shark. It depends on what animal you want. Um, because obviously they're different sizes, but she lets you pick the colors. She does them like little Tony boxes too. Like for the little, she puts the chips in them, so she explains to you, but because like Cassie has the Tony box, so she has a jellyfish that she made with the chip in it. And basically what you do is we all recorded a story. We all read to her a story. And at night, after when she goes to bed, she gets to listen to her Tony. So she can put the jellyfish on and she can hear Grandpa read her a story. And then Grandma read it, and Auntie and Mommy and Daddy. I even think her brother is on there. But so it's that thing. I'm trying to remember, her thing is called, oh, what is her website called? I can't even remember. Oh, let's see if I can find it because I can't remember off the top of my head. The Whimsical Wilds. That's what it's called. Yep. And she does, like, she's got little cows, and I mean, she does a lot of different um little things. If you go on her thing, thank you, Cindy, I appreciate it. Yeah, if you go on and look, she's come up with some really cute new ones. Like, I love the little, she has the little duck. She made a little duck for Cassie. And Cassie picks out the colors of the ones she wants. It's always when she makes new ones. But the little duck, she made its little sun hat on it. Oh my God. I'm like, all right, now, and I'm sitting there going, I can't put these all on my dash. It's not going to fit. But they're really cute. So, yeah, she does all kinds of colors, all kinds of different animals. She'll do them in different sizes. But as far as like her pricing, I don't know. I really don't. Okay, we're picking for baby's first picture. And I have, that was 841. Yep, I have Linda, Sue Ann, and Lydia. All right. I have Linda, Sue Ann, and Lydia. All right. Our baby's first picture is going to. Do you guys believe we've been on? Well, you know what, Lydia, congratulations. Linda, talk to her. All you say, and message her through there. Say, who you are, and you from my feed, so she knows that you're one of. And then because like she won't charge shipping, she'll give them to me, and I'll put them in the box with me. So guys shouldn't be getting shipping charges. If you're one of my customers, but say, hey, if I spend so much, can you give me a break? It's not going to hurt to try. That's my philosophy. I don't know how she does pricing. And mainly, I can't say because I don't know what yarn costs. I don't know, and she has to use different colors. I don't know what the stuffing on the inside costs. I don't know, where she comes up, based on, well, they're selling on TikTok, or they're selling on, this is what they normally sell for, how she's figuring her pricing. I have no idea. I have a basis for mine. One, I've been doing it for a long time. I literally been doing this before TikTok, before, all these different things. When I first started selling Precious Moments, they didn't even have Facebook Live, so I learned by trial and error. I did. When I first started selling, this is how I determined the price of something. I would take it, I would look at it, and I'd be like, what am I willing to pay? At this moment in time, what would I pay? And that's how I price things. There are some pieces that I'm like, I would pay $5 for that. It's cute, but it's not like knock me off my socks cute. And then there are pieces like the gondola that I'd say that's my once in a lifetime piece. I'm willing to, pay this much. Partly why I started layaway. It was originally done for people who got things like the gondola or a masterpiece or something where they couldn't, or a camel, or where they had to do it in installments. That was how we really started doing layaway. And then it just turned into we started doing it for people, but really what was happening is people would pay a little bit on their layaway, but then keep buying and keep buying and keep buying, and all of a sudden your layaways, and I'm not talking about everybody, as always, there are exceptions to every rule. But what was happening is the layaways were getting ridiculous. At one point, and this is why we cut the layaway down. At one point, I literally had like $20,000. You need a camel? Now you tell me, I'll look for one for you. But at one point, I literally was $20,000 in layaway. $20,000 is like covers, that's like more than a month's worth of work. That was a lot of money for me. So we've, slowly been cutting down. That's why I give the discounts for people who pay right away. Because for me, I'm one person, I'm tiny business. That's a lot of money. There were times where it was even more than that. I used to go to bed at night panicked because I'd be like, if they don't pay, how am I supposed to pay my bills? Do I have any clown pieces? I do. If you are willing to wait a minute and let me, because I did some already, but you love clowns and blues. Give me a minute. Let me go in the garage and some of the other boxes and see um, what I have out there as far as clown pieces, because we did a few already today. We did the set of four. We did um, the Lord will carry you through. We did that one. Let me go see out what I have out there. Okay. Paula, are you looking for like the red nosed clowns? Are you looking for the older clowns? I'm gonna go kill the animals because the dog and cat are getting in. The dog just annoys the cat just to annoy her. Okay. Linda, I have a balloon for you. I have two pickups. Both of them have a balloon. So I've got no problem on the balloon. I just haven't billed you for it. I will tell you the camel is valued at $2,200. I usually sell it around 1,400, 1,500. Okay. And every person who has purchased a camel from me, thank you. Every person who's purchased a camel from me, I will always put them on layaway. Okay, I do not expect anybody to shell out that kind of money. And so, now, don't get me wrong, there are people I'm sure who can do it and it doesn't affect their daily living. Me, that would affect my daily living. I'm not lying. I'm being honest with you. As much as I would love to say, oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, no, it's not how it works. So I never, and I've always told people that I never want their love for precious moments and their desire to own them to affect, he'll pass in the camel. I never want it to affect your daily living. Okay. And people can get carried away. I never want to wear, this dog when you knock the table. I never want it to be where, because, there's some of us who we have a hard time controlling ourselves, especially you see certain pieces. You want 118. Well, let me look that up. There are people who, will overspend. I don't ever want to be, I always worry about that. I do. Squashed with love. Okay. 112. We just did one of those, Kathy. I'll look for another one for you. Look, I got shipments coming. Losing his eyesight. Oh. Yeah, I have shipments coming from all over the place. So I will look for, the pieces you guys are looking for. Yeah, I did show that earlier. It did when too. Um, I don't remember who got it. 1128. I think, whoopsie, wrong letter. 112887. Marilyn got it. Okay. All right. Let me go look in the garage and I will see what kind of clowns I have. Let's see. We've been on a little over 2 hours, but that's okay. Nobody's here to tell me, aren't you done yet? I'll be right back. See what I can find. You guys, tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to come back on tonight because I want to do dishes and I think I want to sort everything we've done today. But I've got like boxes of ornaments. So I might do ornaments tomorrow morning because Wayne is going to Ohio tomorrow morning. And while he's gone, I might do ornaments and then we'll do figurines in the evening. Maybe that's what I'll do. But let's see what I have on clowns. Oh, I know I asked, were you looking for red nose or the old ones? I don't remember if you said. Oh, it's funny how much I love you or the red nose. Okay. Paula on the red nose. I get stuff. Let me see if I have it. I gotta look it up on here. I am doing up picking up a shipment in Alabama. Okay. Um, and it has all of the red nose clowns in it, all five of the series of 5,000. Um, what is it called? I'm looking to see if it has the other one. Control. Yeah, I didn't think so. It does not. I do not have. It's funny how much I love you. Um, but it does have. I do have all the red nose clowns, the set of five. Okay, I'm telling you now. I think we had a mark for 45 each. Um, yeah, I have them marked for 45 each. Okay. Also, I've got. I don't know if we've got all five of them now. Of the heaven days, heaven gaze the angels, the big angels. Yeah, red nose clowns. I'm picking those up in Alabama. Um, I'm not doing it today because it's already after 6, and I do want to try and get some more stuff done. You guys, we just showed these the other day. All right, hang on a second. 10154. Hang on, let me see. I'm gonna make sure these are the ones you guys are all talking about. 10154. Fine. All right, I'm going to do. I'm going to transition, so give me a second. Close that one. These clowns, right? These are the ones you guys are talking about, right? I do them. I have them all listed for 45. Okay, and I have all five of them. So it's 101543. Where's 544? Is this one? Yeah. What I'm going to do, well, I never knew how expensive these were. What I will do is, hang on, I'm coming back on to me. Take you off, take you on. What I'm going to be doing next week, probably after I get some of this stuff out of here and everything, before I go to Alabama, you guys know I want to pre-sell. I'll be pulling them up then. I will be pre-selling them then, so when I get to Alabama, I can ship out from there. All right? But I'm telling you, I do these, normally I do them for 50. I think I've got them recorded down for 45. So if you guys are interested in them, that's when I'm going to be doing them, okay? But they will be part of the slides. because that's, again, I can't, I'm supposed to do a feed from Florida, okay, for somebody. But I have the shipment in Alabama. And I don't want to go to Alabama, pick up a shipment, come back home, then go back down to Florida. Okay? Because of time frame and stuff, I'd rather go to Alabama, ship everything that I've pre-sold out, then continue on to Florida. That's the most logical for me. This way it saves me because that's 10 hours to Alabama. In Florida, 17. Going through Alabama, Florida's only 17. So that's why I want to do it that way. So yeah, I will show these on slides. Okay. I have pictures and the list of what is there, so I know what's there. You guys saw, here's the pieces, anything that was, oh, you guys can't see that now. I'm not, the stuff we pre-sold already. Okay. I will tell you this. Alabama will not be a 10% discount. Okay, because my margin on that is thin, thin. Part of the reason I got it because it had some of the pieces that we have not gotten in a really long time. Then I'm being as fair and honest as I can. Now, having said that, I was gonna look in the garage for more stuff. What time is it? It's 6:15, but I think I'm gonna shut it down. I will. I think I. To be honest with you, I'm starting to get tired. I will be on tomorrow morning, probably around. I don't want to say. I gotta wait till I see what time Wayne leaves. But I'm planning on coming on tomorrow morning. I've got ornaments and I still got. I didn't even open the boxes in the garage. I just. What do you want? Out again? What is with you two dogs? You can't need to go out that much. Don't come licking and snuggling me. All right. See here, my dogs yiping. They want to go out. They complain to me, but I can't let them out alone because they escape. And you're the culprit. I know you are. There must be another bunny out there. Is there a bunny out there? You gonna get the bunny? Are you gonna get? You've never caught the bunny. The bunny has never. You've never caught it. Yep, she wants to go chase a bunny. All right, you guys, I will be doing billing in a little bit here. You guys try and all right, relax, dog. You guys try and have a good evening. I will be back on tomorrow. Remember, 10% discounts if invoices are paid today or tomorrow morning. Anybody who wanted bonus bucks who didn't get them, okay, we have today and tomorrow. I will do it because normally I do it 2 days in a row. I have Lydia, Linda, and Delyn. If anybody else wanted bonus bucks, please let me know. If not, I am signing off until tomorrow. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I feel much better than when I'm sitting here by myself doing nothing. At least now I have work to do, which I'm never doing nothing. So until tomorrow, guys, y'all know the routine. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much.